Ross, sauce it up.
Lay beats, this go crazy.
YouTube, what's poppin'? It's your boy Chapo Blend with another YouTube tutorial. Check this out, man. I'm in the barbershop now. I finally graduated from barber school, so I'm definitely gonna be bringing y'all some more content from the barbershop, vlogs and haircuts and stuff like that. But from no more further ado, let's get into the video. So the most important thing to do in a haircut, with any haircut, I believe, is parting the hair. To know what you're cutting and what not you're cutting from the beginning of the haircut is very important. So part your sections, man, and make sure that you got everything that you cutting and not cutting section off and put up. So after I section my stuff, man, I make sure to go debolt on the sides, just because with my liners, when I go in and make a line, I don't want no hair overhanging. And when I put in a lever open on my one guard, I'm just going ahead and debolt. Especially with his hair, with a one guard, with a four guard, it can literally chop a lot. So make sure that you doing, I did open, but then I closed it. So make sure you always taking precaution first of people's hair and analyzing the hair. So boom, I debolt, and now I go with my liners and I set my initial guideline. This is my first, this is my base, this is my foundation. From here on out, my cut is going to be based off this guideline, so make sure that this guideline is perfect, well, clean, neat, and make sure that you follow the same shape that you do when you first put your first initial guideline. So then now I go in with my lever open and I make my 1/2 inch guideline, and I keep that same shape, that same desired way that I did with my liners. But YouTube, check this out, man. I graduated barber school. I graduated Tuesday. I tried to get some content, but everything went by so fast and I just didn't have time to record and stuff like that. So I got clips of it, but I felt like I was missing some things, so I really didn't record it. But I appreciate everybody that been rocking with me before I got in the shop and stuff like that. So this is a big next step. So I appreciate everybody, man, and like, comment, subscribe, so I can know what type of content to drop for y'all guys, and keep supporting the channel. And I'm gonna bring some more YouTube content with barbershop and tips and etc. So it just won't be tutorials on this channel. It's gonna be different type of things. Now I got the time to do. But now I got my 1.5 guard. I skipped the 1 guard to create darkness, to create fullness in the cut. I feel like this is a great step to follow up if you want a neat, tight blend. And when I mean tight blend, meaning not a spaced out blend, you're gonna see how I leave the bulk on the top. I just clip over comb that in my final step to blend it into the blend that I do. So my 1.5 should be my last guard. I think I pick up my 2. See, now I got my 1 guard and it's halfway open, and I'm just flickering, knocking little dark spots, but I'm flickering around, making sure that the blend looks good. And after my 1 guard, I put my 1/2 guard on halfway. I eventually close the 1 guard, and then I'm just still flicking dark spots, corner plane. So I'm doing all the detail and making sure that it's blended at the same time. And this is just a quick step that I've learned. I really like this method. It makes my fades look way better, and especially for the type of blend and fade that I'm looking at and I'm trying to accomplish. I feel like it's a great method and setup for you to do. But I'm just flicking out them dark spots that you see. I might have skipped some, but I go back and detail a little bit. Yeah, so now I got my 1/2 guard and I'm just flicking out too. I'm doing the same step that I did with my 1 guard. I do it halfway and then I close it. I don't do my 1 guard, my 1/2 guard open, because it totally beats the purpose of me going in with my 1 guard. It'll just push the blend up. So I just, flickering, I'm going under, a big tip and always a reminder for beginner barbers is once you sit in a guard, you opened it and you closed it and you're just attacking that guard, don't use the guard under it to go above it. So basically, don't go above that guard. So if you do a 2 guard, don't go above that 2 guard with a 1.5 or with a 1. Stay under. That's a big tip. I used to do that. That's what I encourage y'all to, stay under and follow these steps and be consistent with it, because I always did it, and it really pushes my fade up, and it didn't turn out how it looks. So it just takes consistency. See, right now I'm doing my clipper over comb. I feel like I did a pretty good job. This is my weakness, I feel, on hair cutting, is clipper over comb. I try to stay away because I still haven't mastered it and I still haven't accomplished what I wanted to. But the shape that I created here really turned out dope, using the bulk and making sure that everything was blended. Another tip with the clipper over comb that I've learned is knocking out a little bit of it. Like you see, I don't do a lot. I just get the little hair strings that are sticking out the comb and I just go up and I hold it in a 45 angle, and then I go in and hold it at the shape of the head. Then I go back with my 1.5 guard. I see that, I started to see some imperfections in my blend. So I got it halfway and then I close it just to flicker out on them dark spots that I see. And make sure that your client is clean, man, too. One thing when you're in the shop and you're busy, you keep your client full of hairs. They might start itching or they feel uncomfortable. Keep them clean, man. It's a better experience, trust me. The whole thing about barbering is keeping your client clean, keeping your client happy. This experience is always going to beat anything, man. It doesn't matter if you're one of the coldest barber or whatever, man. Be reliable and be consistent and professional with your client. You always keep a client, trust me. So now I part my hair from my shear work. I typically start doing my shear work as in parting in 3 sections, and then I'll take my middle section, I cut it. He said he wanted, I think it wasn't a lot that I cut, but I'll follow up with it, and I take it and I travel it, and then I go across, and then I start cutting it, and I cross check it. And I'm not gonna lie, my shear work is not great either. I'm still working on which way I want to do it, either freehand shear work or parting, or what way of parting and then cutting. But I feel like this right now is helping me. See, and then I just push my hair forward, and then I start to cross check. And then one thing I also make sure is them cowlicks, man, or the swirls on the back, man. Those are very important. I always go the way of the swirl for you so it won't stick up. See, now I'm just cross-checking. I'm traveling with my guideline, and I'm just knocking everything to be to the same exact. And this is a great step too, especially with comb overs, because you traveling with it, and then you comb it the way that it goes, like I just did, and you start seeing the progression. You start seeing how the hair just lays together and together and makes that form. So basically, you just forming it. You're going back with it. Like right now, I'm straight combing it and I'm knocking everything out that's uneven. But then I'll start styling it the way it's supposed to style you, so you can see progression, so you won't just feel lost. And then now I hit the edges. I make a connection. See, now I'm undoing it because he wanted texture. He likes texture on his hair. He doesn't want it just straight. He wants to see a little texture in it, because us straight hair guys, we tend to like just be jealous of texture, curly hair. So we just wanted to keep something that's normal, but not just straight hair. We wanted a little texture in it. So this is what we do, man. We try to texture. I do it myself. So I just point cut a little bit. I try to switch around. I really feel like my shears need some things, but I'm just showing you these clips because I'm just showing you that I'm trying something new here. I seen somebody use the shears like this, and I'm just trying something. I'm just wanted to show y'all these clips and bloopers because this is real. Not everything in the shop is perfect, man. You going through things, and everything's just it's the beauty of it. I have fun with this mess, and now I'm just combing it and styling it. I put some product on it. That's my boy Eric in the background, man. Shout out my boy Eric if he ever get to watch this video. But yeah, I'm just blow drying it and combing it to the way and styling it to the way he wants. See, I don't think I showed y'all the connection I made on the side, but look how it connects. And the lift that it gives itself in the front. came out look out a pretty dope. But YouTube, this how he came into the shop, man. This is the second time coming. He trusted me again, and this the beauty of it, man. For the client to come once and they keep coming again, I appreciate to him, man. And this is how he left the shop. Pretty dope haircut, man. I feel like I did better this time than last time, but it's always a progression. This is the other side. I did not record it because I missed some footage, but YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, and we out.